All right. Thanks for checking out this video about how to create the chapters in the Kieran Jotes um, videos for the Course in Miracles. So the first thing that will have to happen is if you can see up here in the corner, we are in Kieran Jote Carr Music. That's the account, that's the YouTube account. And you can see her lovely picture there. You are an editor. You'll have to coordinate with Kieran Jotes so that she adds you to her account as an editor. And so I think that this had we did this a long time ago, so I'm just going off my memory. It involved me, sharing my email address with Kieran Jote and then accepting an invite. I think it was that simple. So you two can figure that out. And then once you're an editor, you're going to want to make sure that you're in her account, and then you can get to the channel content in the studio. We are in something called, up here you can see it says studio.youtube.com, which is different than being in regular YouTube, right? Because we're adding things and editing things and so forth. So, okay. So I already did this video, but we're going to use it as an example. So the first thing you would do is click on the video or double click it. Yeah. And then you can see here, like I said, it already has the chapters, but we're going to pretend it doesn't. The first thing I do is I go to languages. I'm going to click on that. And when that opens, you're going to click on edit subtitles to click on that. And you get this other window. And right now, it's set to edit timings because it has these little blocks of time here you can see, and this is the caption for that period of time. You can also hit edit as text, and sometimes when you open it, it's like this. And so if it opens in edit as text, you're going to want to hit edit timings because that's the fastest way to find where the chapters begin. So I'm going to toggle over to my notes because this is how I do it. You can come up with your own way. I have my notes app open and I just keep this here. And each time I'm working on a video, I just change the times as I go. But basically, it's intro, today's lesson, miracle mantra, and commentary. So it's always going to be 0:00 for the intro. And then you just need to look for where today's lesson starts. So that's the first thing I do. So we're going to go back over here to the Google Studio or the YouTube Studio. And I'm scrolling down and I see that Kieran Jote is chanting, I will not value what is valueless. Love that. And then here she's saying, and notice I'm not playing the video. You can, for sure. And sometimes I'll just back up for a second. Sometimes what I see in here doesn't really make sense. Like today it said something really strange, and I was like, I don't think that's probably what Kieran Jote is saying. So I listened to it and I'm like, sure enough, there was a typo. It just didn't catch what she said correctly. So you can change those. That's super helpful. And when you click in here, you can see it turns black. The border turns black around here, the edge, and you can now see the caption there in the preview. Okay, so then I'm looking for today's lesson or this is lesson. And so I'm going to click on this box with these captions in it. So now the box is highlighted. You can see it's kind of gray behind this whole area and the edge is black. And now we have the captions showing up over here in the preview of the video. And so now I'm going to hit play and I'm going to listen for as soon as she says this, for this is lesson 133, I'm going to be paying attention to the clock right there. Hopefully you can see where I'm moving my mouse. It's over here on the left side. You can also look right here below in the standard time, but I feel like this one is more accurate. So anyway, Here we go. We're going to press play. Whoops, I missed it. So we also have this right down here, and you can see this, and you can move it, and you can play it again. So it's probably 1 minute and 6 seconds, but let's see. Let me turn up my volume. Lesson 100. Yeah. So 106, probably 105 will be better. So then I'll just go to my notes thing and I'll type, 105. Great. Okay. Now the next thing we're doing is looking for, when does Kiran start the miracle mantra? So I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to scroll down, and we have the whole lesson from the Course in Miracles, and I'm kind of scanning it with my eyes, and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking. And she was saying, I will not value what is valueless in the beginning. So that's what I'm looking for. I will not value what is valueless. And we keep going. Here we go. I will not value what is valueless. Okay. So often, Karen Joe, and part because it's part of the Course in Miracles, will repeat the lesson before she starts her mantra. So let's check. Let's click in this one. Now, right here, you can see she's got her glasses on. So this is cute. But this is a hot tip because she often takes off the glasses before she starts singing. So let's click on the next one and see what it looks like. Yeah, see, her glasses are off. Her eyes are closed. It looks like she's singing. So I'm going to guess this is where she started. But just to be really sure, I'm going to go back to the first one where the glasses are on. And let's hit play. Although I think I didn't share my sound, so I'm apologizing for that. Will not value. Yeah, she said that. So she's not singing yet. So I'm going to go to this one. This is where it starts. So all I have to do is look right here at this time, this 8:58. You can skip the microseconds. You don't have to worry about those. So 8:58. So then I would go over here and I would type into my little note 8:58. Okay, move my cursor over here to commentary. And now when it's paused, I didn't say that, but you figured that out. You can scroll. I will not value what is valueless. Oh, and here's a bunch of words. Okay, so this is the commentary. So all we have here, oops, this is what happens sometimes when you click and go back and keep clicking into it. Keep going. Here we go. So we have our criterion to make our decision. Okay, so this is where the commentary starts. So right here we see 1339. Okay, so 1339, 39, and now I'm done. So if I've made any tweaks to any of the comments, or not comments, excuse me, captions here, anywhere in the video, I'm going to hit publish. Okay. I'm not going to do that now because I've already done this. So I'm just going to exit out. It's going to be like, are you sure? Yeah, we're going to say it's fine. I didn't change anything. So discard the changes. Okay. So you've published it. If you've made any changes, the next thing you're going to do is go to details. And this is where we see the description box. And this is where you're going to paste in what you've got from your notes or wherever you kept this. So you're just going to highlight this. I love my keyboard, so I press Command C for copy, tap, get my cursor in here, Command V for paste, and I'm done. No, I'm not done. The very important next step, very important, is hit save. Now it's gray right now because I haven't made any changes today because this is a little bit of a fake out, but this would be black. This save button up here in the right. Hopefully you can see where my cursor is circling around above the preview video. And then you really are done. And then what I do is I hit copy the video link and I go to our WhatsApp and I post it there for everybody. So you can do that if you want to. But that's the down and dirty on how to get the chapters. And I super, super appreciate anybody and everybody who's supporting this effort while I am away. And if you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to me in the WhatsApp group, send me a private message. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.